Alright, we are now at the third video of the basic intro of MODO specifically for designers, you can call it that. And what I'd like to cover is actually simple modifications by using already existing geometry and setting up a rendering. By the way, that part, I promise, will completely knock you off your feet. So my first modification of the chair will be an insert or a little mat sitting on the inside here. And what I'll do, I'll just activate the meshes and use the polygons that already exist right here in the center of the seat. And in order to separate these from the existing geometry, all I have to do is copy paste them into a new mesh layer. And I do that by hitting Command C, start a new mesh, move into the new mesh, and hit Command V. That will duplicate those polygons into a new mesh layer. So the next step would be to add a little thickness to my surface here, and that's very easily done by let me get those arms out of the way so you see better. Activate the polygons by clicking on the thicken button here, and by pulling on the blue arrow you have control over how thick you want the material to be. My edge here in the front got a little soft, so all I have to do is now click on the edges and I can do that universal by double clicking, and it picks all the edges. I modify my edge weight and get it all uniform through the whole model. You can see that the front is lifting off a little bit. The rest is sitting very snug in the model because I really worked with the existing polygons. So best thing here to do is just sub D the model. And that is simply done by hitting the D key on your keyboard, and you see how it multiplied the polygons. And that is now okay because we are pretty close to finished surfacing here of the model. But to bend this lip down here in the front a little bit, all I want to do is activate the front edges and move them into the position where they are all as well close to the surface of the existing chair. And that's still a little high. Move it back a little bit. You know, with your move tool, you have very good control over where you want your polygons to sit and be placed. All right. So now let's just name this mesh item, and that will just help later on when things get a little more complicated. You can see here on top I have a couple mesh items, and this one is the finished work I did on this shoulder, and I do save periodically layers or phases that are a little more primitive, so I have an easy time changing those or manipulating those later. So here I want to just show you how quickly you can manipulate and come up with a separate design. And what I need to do is just move this edge a little lower. So I click on 2 and just hit the up key. And a very good thing to do is just hit slide, and that will make good use of the existing geometry, and you can slide it in the position you want to without changing the geometry much. Another loop slice I feel is helpful here, just to have a few more polygons to work with, and position the loop slice right there, dead in the center. And I'll probably have to just move a couple edges a little further down, and I'll just pick those two and move them in better position. So now my feature runs along the leg portion and part of the shoulder here. So by activating those edges, hitting the B key, I activate the bevel tool, and by pulling on the blue lever I separate them. Sometimes you have unfortunate things happening, like this little triangle here. I'm trying to keep those four-sided polygons going, so all I have to do is just go into vertex mode and activate the drag wheel tool and just move one of the vertices to the other one, and it will disappear and allow me to keep my four-sided polygons going. then just hit W and move it in position. Moving to the back here, in this case actually a triangle is better than what I have right now, so